Hi guys, using my Seint Beauty 3D foundation, I'm going to start applying the bronzer. This is the Bella bronzer. I like to mix it with the Rose Gold Perfumed Illuminator. Number 3 is my favorite scent, and I'm just using the blush and bronzer brush, and I'm just swirling it all over my face for just a summery glow and also even my skin tone. Still using that same brush on the other side of it, I'm going in with my main highlight shades and I'm mixing wheat and amber. And I'm just pretty much putting it on most of my face. I'm leaving a few areas blank that I'm going to go back and contour over. I like to also use this as an eyelid primer. Now I'm going to go in with the color Olive, and I'm just kind of squeezing that same end of the brush. That way I can kind of get a little bit more of a defined line, and then I'll blend it out. But I put that right up under my cheekbone. I just hug my cheekbone, and then I'll put it on my forehead, and then I'm kind of just blending as I go. I also like to go through and carve out my neckline. Nothing drastic, just a little bit. It just gives a little definition, a little separation. Now I'm going to go in with my Brightening Highlight, which is the color Aura, and I'm just going to put that mainly in the center of my face, under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, in between my eyebrows, under my nose, and on my chin. And then I'll go back with that same brush and just blend it out. Now I'm going to go in with that same color Olive, and I'm going to use the smudge brush, and I'm just kind of outlining my lips just a little bit. And I'm also going to do a little nose contour. Now I'm using Aura down the bridge of my nose, and I'm going to use my Perfector sponge to go through, and this will pick up any excess product, and it will also blend out any harsh lines that I have. I use this damp. It is just barely damp. Now I'm going in with my Honey Illuminator, and I'm going to pop that on the top of my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, and my Cupid's bow. And now I'm trying to decide what lip and cheek color. I'm going to settle for Pink Grapefruit. It's a really pretty pink summery color. Just a little bit goes a long way. And now I'm using the other end of that brush. It's the fluffy end. And I just went through and reblended some of it together. Now I'm using the NYX Lingerie Push Up. I think the color of this is Lip LS06. I'm not sure, but it's kind of a pinky brown nude. And then I'm going to go over the top of that with my City Lips Lip Plumper in the color Nude York. Just filling my face to make sure it's not sticky. And I'm going to put just a little bit of a loose powder where I typically get oily. Now I'm going to go in with the color Valencia, and I'm just going to use that as a transition shade, and I'm just kind of putting it all over my lid and in my crease and blending it out. And now I'm going to go in with the color Bubba, pretty much in my crease. It's a really pretty orangey brown. Now I'm putting the color Leo in the outer corner, and I'm going to put the color Crush. It's a shimmer. It's kind of an orange tinted shimmer, and I'm going to put that on the lid. And I'm just going to blend that out a little bit. Now I'm using my smudge brush, and I'm going to go in and put the color Bird, which is it's a neutral brown. It's not really dark, but it's a really pretty brown for especially blue eyes. And now I'm just going to use my eyeshadow brush and blend it all together. And now I'm going in with my Thrive Eye Brightener in the color Stella. And I'm going to pop that on my brow bone and on my inner corner. And I also put that on my waterline. Now I'm going to use this mascara. It's by Pharmacy. It's the Double Lash Extend. And there's two ways to use it. There's a define your lashes, and there's also a volume side. So I'm going to use this lengthening to define first, and then I'll go back and use the volume on the top as well. Now I'm looking at my blush, and I think I could use a little bit more, so I go back in with just a little bit of pink grapefruit. And one of the things I love about their blushes is they're great to layer. So I thought I wanted to deepen it just a little bit, so I went back in with some black cherry, and then I'm just blending it out. Using the fluffy end, it's really good for blending. Now I'm going to set it with the NYX Setting Sprays, the Finny Matte Setting Spray. And then I'm going to go over one more time just to pick up any excess, blend everything out with my Perfector sponge. And there you have it. There's my finished look.